So yesterday I made a post about being single. I'm 56 and saying I was in a bubble and asking people, what they were doing and whatever. I got a ton of responses and the consensus is anybody over 50 is either nobody, they're not dating. So if you're over 50 and you're wondering why you're not getting a date, because nobody over 50 is dating. They're all happy by themselves, all peaceful alone. And it's truly, honestly, kind of my mindset too. But I didn't expect that every single man, and I had 5,000 people view, would pretty much have the same consensus, unless they were being like disgusting. But yeah, that they were happy and peaceful and that they couldn't trust women and that they were over it and it was exhausting and it was too hard and they were over it and they just liked their peace. So the consensus is if you're over 50 and you're single and you're looking, good luck because it doesn't sound very promising. In fact, I was going to quote something somebody actually said. They said, guys aren't looking for women over 50. So if you're over 50, you may as well hang it up. You're never going to get married. I was like, oh, thanks for the encouragement. Anyway, comment if you agree or disagree. Thanks.
Oh, sure, Queen. I will wholeheartedly comment. Yes, I 100% agree that if you're a woman over 50 looking for a long-term relationship, your pickings are extremely slim to none. Now, when she said everyone over 50 isn't dating, well, you got to be more specific there, Queen. You see, men over 50 who aren't dating because they want their peace, yeah, they're not going to be dating. They value their peace way too much. Now, the men over 50 who are of higher value, who have worked on themselves, they have a combination of average to good physical shape. They're well off on their finances. They're well off on their career. Their debts are low and they have a lot of assets. And they're willing to date. They're not looking for you. They're looking for women younger than you. Let's put it this way. If you are a young woman and you can get yourself the tall, hot guys, you wouldn't go for Mr. Average or below average. You'd be going for the tall, hot guys. Well, a man in his 50s, the way I described him, is basically you in your 20s. They can go for the younger, hotter women. They're not going to settle for you. I mean, don't get me wrong, Queen. You could probably go out on a date with these guys and they'll take you on a tour to Pound Town and power drive you through any mattress they find. Theirs and yours. But that is as far as you're going, as in for fun use only category. Hey, I'm not saying this to be hurtful. I'm just saying this to be honest. If those men are looking for a long-term relationship, chances are they're looking for women who are at least 7 years younger than they are. They want the woman that they're going to be with to be no older than 43. In most cases, they want their women to be in their 30s, maybe even younger than that. It's just biology, Queen. The emptier your egg carton gets, the smaller your dating pool gets. But look at the bright side. Higher value men will always have a spot on their roster for the side chick. You may qualify for that. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
I'm just having a little laugh. Am I a weirdo? Can please somebody tell me? So I'm a 49-year-old woman and I've never been married. I don't have kids and I'm not in a relationship. And when I meet a lot of new people, this is how it goes. So, are you married? No. Do you have kids? No. Are you in a relationship? No. And then I can see their mind ticking 100 miles an hour and they're thinking, what is wrong with this girl? And then that's that conditioning mindset, because I haven't ticked off the normal boxes of society, especially in my generation, which was the norm, right? Was to be married and have kids and especially be in a relationship. And I'm not doing any of those things. And it just makes me giggle, the reaction that I get every time. But I always get these questions and I know it's coming and it makes me laugh. But I just want to see, does anyone else get this as well? Can you resonate? Especially women in their 40s, because it's funny. Yeah, and obviously my life circumstances have led me to where I am today, which I'm very happy with. And I'm not opposed to marriage or having kids or any of those things, but obviously this is where my life path has brought me. But it's just funny to see the response, you know, how people are with that. And it's okay to be different. Different is good. And, you know, being married or being in a relationship or having kids is also good. But it's just interesting to see that people their reactions.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Oh, Queen, is that the new way of coping? To say that you're just waiting for people's reactions because you've never been married, you don't have kids, and at your age, that's kind of unexpected by society? Well, yeah, it kind of is, especially for women. Now, before you femme fatales out there come after me saying, oh, Gorilla, not all women. Yeah, whatever. Not all women, just a vast majority. And let me tell you something. People's reactions to her don't fascinate her. They get to her. They bother her. They dig into her skin. Way more than she's leading on. How can I tell? Oh, that's real simple. She made this video. I'm sorry, but a person who's super secure in themselves and just doesn't care would not even bother making a video and putting it out there saying, oh yeah, every time I say this about myself, people's reactions go off and I can see the wheels turning. So what? Who cares? Why is that so important? The only reason you're going to put a video out there stating such things is because the looks and the reactions they give you bother you. They mess with your head. They're a reflection, a mirror in front of you as to, yeah, you probably missed out. And I'm sorry, sister, you can't cap right now and say, oh, I don't feel I missed out or anything like that. No. If you put this video out there, you do feel like you missed out. You do feel like, yeah, whatever the thing is already bugging me. And I'm pretty sure she's going to put out another video saying how wonderful and awesome it is to be a woman at 49, about to turn 50, and not have a family or kids or anything like that. Because the freedom that comes with it. Unfortunately, there are way too many women out there in this age group putting out videos desperately searching for that retirement plan for that story to hold any water. It's got way too many holes in it. I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point your empty egg carton could hold more water than that story. Simply put, just about every male viewer that's watching this video can already say, yeah, this woman is trying to OD on copium right now. All I gotta say, sister, is I hope you're parked in front of a Petco so you can run in there and drown your sorrows as you shop for cat food and kitty litter. Moving on.
All right, so now my algorithm brought me to the over 50 single dating side of TikTok, which I'm not really on that because that's not my thing. I could care less. I can't even. So now, this morning, I come across a guy who wants to meet a lady who, if he's laying on the couch all day, she'll be like, come on, babe, get off the couch. You haven't hiked in a couple of days. Let's go hiking. Or, you know what, babe, you don't need to buy that. You know, you don't really need that. You know, you don't have the money right now. You don't need... What? And in the comments, everybody was like, oh, that sounds wonderful. And that sounds so... What? You want a mother? You want somebody to say, bad boy, don't do that. What? This is why. I cannot do that. What is going on? Stop worrying about... I can't believe... I got to get out of that side of TikTok. I can't watch it anymore. I'd rather be where the farts are. At least I laughed all day. This, I'm just frustrated. I want to shake everybody. Oh my good Lord. Anyway, I'm doing a hair video soon. You guys keep asking me. But let's start with this. Get this. Get it. It's in my showcase. Have a wonderful day. I love you. Bye.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
All right, my multi-decades post-wall grand elder Colleen, let me get this straight. You're saying that you're frustrated with dating because you found one guy on a dating app or dating forum or whatever it was that is literally asking for support from his woman, as in, hey, get me active again or get me to stop spending money. And that's what makes it so horrible. That's so atrocious. So let me get this straight. Women want men to support them financially, along with entertainment and all that. And he's got to bring that to the table. If not, he's a scrub, he's a bum, he's a brokey. And the guy, all he asks you is to A, motivate me to do more exercises, and B, motivate me to spend less money. And this is like, OMG, no way. This is what's out there. I can't anymore. I can't. Queen, you just told every guy who you are interested in not to choose you there. You just said that you are not willing to support them. I mean, you modern women want 50-50 everything only when it's convenient. So it's not really 50-50. It's, oh yeah, when it's a burden on me, I need you to do it. When you're asking me to do something, no. I don't want 50-50. I want a traditional man. If not, oh, I just can't do it anymore. Let me sell a hairbrush now and show you how to comb my hair. All right, seriously, I know this queen has made other videos where she stands up and shows that she's cut herself thin. She thinks that entitles her to a top-tier, high-quality man because she has one of the elements. I mean, sister, you can be thin all day, but dry beef jerky is still dry. And a queen like you, who's not willing to do what it takes to get the man that she wants, isn't going to get the man that she wants for a long term. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, you can get a guy to power drive you through the mattress for one night, or take you on a tour of Pound Town for a few weeks, but he won't put a ring on it. Be honest with yourself, queen. Broads in your age category need to be doing more. You have to offer more. You can't go on with this lazy attitude like, oh, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to do that. You're not going to get anything. You will lose against your competition, and your competition is 20 years younger than you. And if you're going to cap saying that you're fine with that, no, you're not, because if you were fine with that, you wouldn't be making these videos. You wouldn't try to be shaming men, let alone try to shame them to not care of how lazy you actually are. Moving on.
This is what a woman in her 50s looks like. Take it in. This is me. Apparently it's trending on TikTok to show yourself at 50. So here we are. I think the better question is, what does it feel like to be in your 50s? Feel like, not look like. I have never felt more confident than I do now. And for me, confidence has nothing to do with looks. Confidence has to do with your self-acceptance. So how much you embrace all the versions of yourself, because I have versions of me that are cringy, dumpy, dorky, weird, but I love them all. I think the other thing that makes me more confident at this age is my experience. Just knowing that I've had so many experiences that help me make better decisions, that help me trust myself more. It's a really solid place to land. And the last thing that I think really plays into my confidence is my resilience. Once you've been through it, and at this age, we have been through it. We've been through the darkest times. We've been through heartache. We've been through all kinds of trauma. We have wounds that we're still healing and working on, but we know above everything else that we can make it through. You just keep putting one foot in front of the other. You know that you're strong. You know that you're resilient. You're about to get through it. And that's it. You just do it. You know that you're going to keep on going despite anything that comes your way. So I think just that, I got like really aggressive there, sorry. So share in the comments what makes you confident. How do you feel in your 50s or at 50 years old? Have you experienced the same shift that I have?
You know, fam, I gotta say it. This girl is gonna step back, and I have got to take my hat off to all my male viewers. I mean, each and every one of you, especially the highly experienced male viewers, can see this a mile away. Sometimes when I find a video like this, I feel that I'm on autopilot because everything that I could say of the levels of coping that this multi-decades post-war queen is saying have been covered multiple times in the comments by you guys. I have to say it because I'm about to tear into her 3 bullet points, and you have all covered this. Number 1, self-acceptance. That's not true. We already know this. Now, ladies, before you say no, she's accepted that she's in her 50s. If a woman accepted she's in her 50s, number 1, she wouldn't make videos with filters. Number 2, she would lay off the 15 layers of makeup. And number 3, she would say, hey, you know what? These wrinkles come with age. I'm not going to try to hide them. No, men accept. Men are self-accepting of their age. When they get grays in their beard and all that, that doesn't bring shame. That makes them more attractive. Trust me, many of guys I've seen with grays in their beards have a young woman hanging off their arm. So self-acceptance, that's self-copium right there. Experience. Basically offset the fact of having an empty egg carton by saying, oh yeah, all this experience has transformed me into what? What exactly? Because to be honest with you, men don't care about your experience. Not really. I mean, they're onesie-twosies. They're exceptions to the rule. But for the most part, a woman's experience doesn't mean much to men. They're like, oh, wow, I really don't care about it. I really don't care to hear about how some other guy flew you out somewhere else. And the last bit, resilience. So I really need some queen to explain to me in the comments how divorcing your husband, taking half his stuff, taking an extended alimony payout with possible child support on top of that, equates to resilience. That's not resilience. We could almost argue that is on the verge of theft. You took half the man's resources and you keep taking from him. That's like living off of food stamps and saying you're being resilient because you're living off of them. But don't worry, queen. I'm pretty sure that there are a bunch of other women who are going to be in this echo chamber trying to tell you, oh yes, we are awesome because we're old, gray, and the men we want don't want us anymore. Is it too late to start a OnlyFans account? I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.